Welcome back.
Can't keep me away, man.
What is going on, bros? Welcome to the video. We got the whole crew here today. Kevin on the angles.
Hey, what's up?
We got Joe and Max in town.
What up, dude? Max on the margaritas.
Julia.
Hey, guys.
But honestly, more important than all of these people's is these tacos in front of me right here. I love all of y'all, but I have a better relationship with tacos.
It's kind of weird, dude. Let's taco about it.
Speaking of Let's Taco About It, I actually have a Let's Taco About It shaker bottle.
That's stupid.
So about a month ago, we did a video. There was a Tinder experiment seeing what matters more to girls, money versus muscle. And the results came in that the money profile got more higher quality matches and more responses. And it generated a lot of discussion. So today, we're bringing back the Tinder experiment. But this time, we're going to do how much does height matter to girls. And at first, I was just going to test like short versus tall. But I think it's going to be a lot more interesting to set up 3 profiles. Short versus average versus tall. Because like, obviously, tall is better than short, but like how much more important is it to be tall versus being average? How much of a disadvantage is it to be short versus being average?
I think that obviously the average and tall person is going to do better, but I don't think there's going to be a big difference between someone who's average and someone who's tall.
Ain't no girl want a short king. Period. Average or tall. Game over.
Taller the better. I'm not biased at all.
You're only, what, 6'4"?
Yeah, I'll take that.
The more taco, the better.
It's going to be interesting to see. We're going to compare who gets more matches, who gets more actual responses. Let's get started. All right, so we have completed setting up the 3 profiles, and for each profile, we chose the exact same photos because if not, obviously it's not really a fair comparison. It's not a fair experiment. We did choose photos of myself that I'm by myself, and based on the perspective of the photos, it's very difficult to tell. Like, I could be tall, I could be short. You know, it's open to interpretation. So first up, we have John, our average height profile. And you can see for the photos, I tried to give it a variety of photos that would work well. Like we wanted a strong profile. We got the Tesla photo, a little bit premium, the dog photo. Girls love the dog photo. A couple shirtless photos, but they're not like flexing at the gym. That can be kind of cheesy. These are more natural by the pool, on the jet ski, in the first photo, just having a good time with the nightlife. And you can see for the bio down here,
Travel, fitness, and other adventures. This is all the same throughout all the profiles, and the only difference is this says height 5'10". Next, for our tall profile, we have Jackson.
Also 32 years old.
And his height is 6'2". And finally, for our last profile, we have James, who is our short profile, and his height is 5'5".
Now, not only is the bio the same, but even the different likes that we chose were the same. Photography, tattoos, travel, grab a drink, snowboarding. And if you click on the info, all of them are men living in Los Angeles. And if you're thinking, Los Angeles, don't you guys live in Austin, Texas? Yes, we do. We're very happy here. But we paid for Tinder Plus on all of the different profiles because it allows us to swipe as if we were in a different city. And we chose Los Angeles because it's a huge city with a lot of different girls swiping.
Because we didn't want the same girl to see all 3 different profiles because we're using the same photos.
Plus, Tinder Plus gives you unlimited swipes. So right now we're gonna swipe exactly 100 girls on each profile, and then we'll get back to you. All right, we just finished swiping right on 100 girls for 2 of the profiles. We're gonna do the 3rd one now. And we only swiped right on like attractive profiles. We didn't just swipe right on everyone. The idea being that we wanna actually, replicate realistic use of the app, like what a guy would probably actually be swiping on. We're gonna give it 24 hours, then we will come back and see the results. Da-da-dun. Do you guys think that height matters for like dogs' dating lives? Because I can tell you that Well, neither of these guys have that active dating lives because they both got their things chopped off, but I would venture to assume, even though Rolo's a lot taller, Bo's a lot more of like a ladies' man. Rolo, you kind of, look at him, look how goofy he is. He ain't getting any with that tongue hanging out like that. But keeping it real, man, like I truly used to believe the dating apps didn't work. Or like, maybe if you were the top 5% of most attractive men that you'd get some matches. But even then I was like, these girls just want validation. There's a lot of fake accounts. Like, it doesn't work. And at first, my experience matched that expectation. I got no matches. When I got a match, I'd get super excited, but it would never lead to anything. And it just kind of sucked. And it's funny because after a few years of experimenting, I started to learn, I should use these types of photos. I should write my bio like this. I should message girls like this. And it got to the point where I was easily able to basically schedule dates on demand. There was a lot of weeks I had 3, 4, 5 dates per week just from online dating. And the reason I bring this up is not to brag, it's to tell you that, look, these types of results are completely possible, and there's a lot of guys inside my private coaching program, the Beast Dating Coaching Program, who have replicated exactly that.
I consistently get about 2 or 3 dates a week, and I would say that these are girls that I'm actually interested in.
After having been in the program right now, I am dating a really amazing woman.
I've been able to accomplish tremendous success getting dates, meeting women, creating a social circle.
Over the past couple years, we've helped hundreds of guys just like these ones, who, by the way, some of them are short, some are average height, some are tall. We've helped them make the same transformation that I've been able to make in my dating life, because not only do they get a step-by-step blueprint that shows them exactly how to optimize their dating profile, get over approach anxiety, set up the date, close the deal, get the second date, but they also get 5 weekly live coaching calls with myself, the homie Dave, Julia, and a couple other experts that we've brought on, so we're able to help them work past the exact obstacles that they're getting stuck on. If this sounds like something you would want to be a part of, then I would invite you to click the first link down in description to fill out a quick application. Let us know a little bit more about your situation, and if we think you're a good fit, we'll get back to you. Again, that is the first link down in description. Alright, so it's actually 2 days later, because after we did the first 100 swipes, I realized, look, we're a brand new profile and a brand new location, so all the girls that we swiped hadn't had a chance to swipe us yet, and inevitably it was going to be a smaller sample size. We waited a day, then swiped 50 more, so we swiped 150 on each profile, and at that point we started to see a lot of girls who had seen us, and again, that just gave us a lot more data to work with here. Alright, so let's get into the numbers. This is a very official document we have here. Starting with Tall Jackson. Came in with 18 matches, and I would say the average match quality was very high here. Definitely some attractive girls. Of those 18 matches, we got 7 replies, which is a 38% response rate. And there's another key metric that Tinder shows you the number of likes waiting for your profile. So like the number of people who've swiped right on you, but you haven't had a chance to swipe right on them yet. And he had 99 plus. It caps out at 99. He capped it out.
So in terms of the messages, for all the profiles, we just messaged the girls the same thing. So, hey, her name, what trouble are you causing today?
The classic. And if we take a look at a couple of the responses from the tall profile, these are also very invested responses. One, sir, you are too fine to be messaging me with some emojis, showing a lot of interest up front. Another one, hey Jackson, not much, still in bed, but I'm gonna get up because I'm hungry. What about you? Like a nice long response. For the average height profile, average John, 20 matches, a couple more than the tall profile. Also very high quality matches, I would say. I mean, you guys can see for yourself, there's definitely some very attractive girls in there. It got 6 replies, which is a response rate of 30%, a little bit lower than the tall profile. However, it also maxed out the likes, and 99 plus likes awaiting for this profile. They were also very invested messages. Here's a girl who messaged first and said, I'm a little wine drunk, so I felt like this was the perfect time to text you. You are a smoke show. Thank you. I'm hot, Julie, in case you forgot. but an invested message. Another one, haha, how do you know, with everybody's favorite emoji, also showing some interest from the first message. Now, the shorter profile, James, came in with 8 matches, so there were fewer matches. However, I still would say that there's some quality girls in there. Of those, 3 replied, which is a pretty high 37.5% response rate, and this profile had 25 likes waiting. and still some fun responses to show a good level of investment. I don't do trouble. I'm a saint with an emoji. I don't cause trouble. And then a whole separate message, both of them with emojis. It's Monday. Again, that's showing interest. All right, so looking at all of this data, what's your initial reaction?
I wasn't really surprised between the average and the tall. I think that there's a lot of girls that are totally fine with an average guy. And for me, like
an average height guy.
Yeah, an average height guy. And for me, like being 5'9", you know, I do lean towards the taller end. But I was actually really impressed with the shorter profile, because putting in your profile 5'5", like people don't normally do that. And to get this many high quality matches, I was impressed.
Yeah, so I'm someone who's average height. I would say I'm 5'11", maybe very slightly above average. And this is something that's good to see, because if you're an average height guy, like it shows, there's no reason to be insecure about your height. You know, I've had times in the past where I'm like, man, I wish I was like 6'2" or 6'3", and it would have been good for like my basketball career. But in terms of in terms of dating, obviously it's not a limitation. Of course, there's some girls out there who might really need a tall guy, but this shows it's not a big difference. If you're tall, well, bro, you have the advantage, right? There's no arguing that, so you obviously don't have anything to worry about. Maybe it's not as huge of an advantage as some tall people might hope for, but you got the advantage. Now, for my short guys, I know that this can be a very big insecurity. We've had a lot of short guys in our program. I think this is actually confidence-inspiring data, because yes, the numbers were lower than the other two profiles. I think that would be expected, but in 2 days' time, it got 8 matches that were high quality matches and 3 responses in literally just 2 days. To me, this really shows that like if you take control of the things that you have control over, in these photos, I had good style. I'm in shape. When you take control of things you have control over, you're still going to be an attractive man to girls who are open to dating someone your height. And of course, it's going to be a smaller pool of girls. Some girls aren't going to be into you because of your height. But bro, like, you can take the mindset of like being pissed off that some girls aren't into you, but for me, I know there's a lot of girls out there in the past that I've tried to pursue and they weren't into me, and you can sit around being butthurt about the girls that aren't into you, or just not really worry about it, accept the fact that no matter how tall you are or how much money you have or where you live, there's gonna be some girls who don't see you as an option, and just like say fuck you to those people. It doesn't even say fuck you, it's like, it doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna focus on things I can control. And there always will be girls who will be into me if I'm taking care of my shit. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that experiment. Obviously, it's just like 2 days of swiping on Tinder. It's not the end-all, be-all experiment, but for sure it shows some trends. And I'm curious if you guys have other ideas for different experiments we could do on Tinder, because these last two, they were honestly pretty fun. If you made it to the end of this video, smash the thumbs up button. Seriously, it helps the channel. If you happen to be new to the channel, click subscribe and turn notifications on, because I drop 2 new videos every single week and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.